Hey everybody, welcome back. We are on day 2. Today we will be focusing on portion sizes, and we will be talking about the difference in the idea that most Americans have of portion sizes and what the actual proper portion size is. I know some people will say, they will look at this apple right here and say, this is one apple, so that's one portion. Well, if you look at it compared to my head, this is a huge apple. This apple is probably, it's at least 2, maybe even 3 servings of fruit. So this is something that you need to take into consideration when you're buying your fruit and you're eating things like this, is just because it's 1 doesn't mean it's 1 portion. This is 2, 2.5, maybe even 3 portions of fruit right here. Okay, also this mango, this is a giant mango. It's as big as my head also, but this is probably at least 2 portions, and this peach right here is probably about 1.5 portions. So look at the fruit and vegetables that you're eating and kind of think about the sizes they are, and if they're really 1 portion and you're counting it as 1 portion. That's where a lot of people get off track with their goals, because they're like, I'm eating 1 peach, so that's one of my fruits, but in reality you ate 2 of your fruits for that 1 peach. Okay, so what we're going to talk about today are some different techniques that you can use to easily measure out your meals. Some of them, the first one that we're going to go over is one that's really easy because it's using your hands, tools that you always have with you, and you can use them to measure things in a restaurant, in a jiffy when you're at home in a hurry. I've posted a link on the Daily Post that takes you to a picture that shows you an example of how to measure with your hands, and it breaks it down in the boxes saying some of the foods that, for an example of foods that you can use to measure with your hands. For example, 2 hands cupped together like this is almost equivalent to 1 cup. It's not the exact science, not very exactly that, but it's close enough that you can have a good guesstimate on what you're eating. 1 hand cup is the same as 1/2 cup. If you think about it, 1 cup, 1/2 cup, it's pretty easy. Another one is for meats. For example, the palm of your hand is said to be 3 ounces. Also, I've heard a deck of cards is about the same size of 1 serving of meat. Another one for, say, tablespoons, a rule of thumb, I couldn't help myself, is that 2 thumbs together is 1 tablespoon. So say you want some peanut butter and you don't have anything to measure it, so just take a scoop, and about the size of your 2 thumbs together is 1 tablespoon. So you can take a look at the link on that one to get a better idea of some examples of things that you can use to measure with your hands. The next thing we're going to use are measuring cups, and there's a link that I have posted there that shows some containers with different colors and the sizes of what a serving is. So veggies, 1 serving is 1 cup. Same with fruit, 1 serving is 1 cup. Your starches, 1 serving is about 1/2 cup. And your oils and dressings, like salad dressings and peanut butters, 2 tablespoons is approximately 1 serving. Cheeses, your healthy fats, that kind of thing, 1/3 cup is considered a serving. And you can look at the link next to that little bullet that I posted on there to get an idea, just to refer back to measuring out those specific food groups, so you can make sure that you're meeting your daily requirements for those. And The next one that I have, this is my personal favorite because it's super simple, super easy, very convenient. I can just throw the containers in my work bag. I use these little color-coded containers. They kind of go with the also the link that I posted for the measuring cups. But these are the containers you get with the 21 Day Fix nutrition and fitness program. They're super easy, and the rule of thumb is once you figure out the amount of each group that you need per day, you measure it out, you put the food in there, and if you can put the lid on it, that's 1 serving. For me, I can stuff some lettuce in here, and this is actually quite a bit of food. I got my fruits, I got my veggies, I have my carbohydrates, my proteins, my salad dressings, my healthy fats, and then I use teaspoons to measure other oils and say sugar or little treats like that, honey and things like that. If you want to learn some more information about the 21 Day Fix program, I would love to tell you. I've had lots of success with that program, and I learned really that my portions were really out of control, and that's where my issue was with my nutrition, because I was eating healthy and I couldn't figure out what my issue was, but I was really just eating too much of the healthy foods. And a lot of people don't realize that that's where their problem is, but when you really dissect into your diet and look at actually how much you're eating, you do realize that that's a big part of that. So if you want to know more about the 21 Day Fix containers, just let me know, send me a message, write a comment underneath, and I will be glad to tell you about the program and how it helped me be successful with my nutrition and fitness goals. The assignment that I want you to work on today is I want you to use one or more of the techniques that we talked about today and plan out one meal, and I want you to measure out the portions for 1 protein, 1 carbohydrate, and 1 or 2 veggies if you want, whatever you want to put with that meal, and a fruit if you want to do a fruit for a snack or something like that. Do it for 1 meal, 1 sitting, and put it all together and look at it and see how much food it actually is. I have people tell me all the time I could never do one of those portion control diets because it wouldn't be enough food for me. But in reality, when I'm following my plan, some days I can't eat all of the food because I get off track with my timing. But I have found when I actually stick with it and eat all the food, I have better success with my goals. It's very interesting to me. So I want you to look at it and see how much food it actually is. And post your picture once you have created your meal. I want to see all the beautiful meal plans that you guys have put together, and I just want to see all the pictures and see how successful you guys are. Please let me know what questions you have. Thanks everyone. Have a great day.